Terminating uninsulated conductors and hospital-grade metal-clad cable requires careful attention to detail to ensure safety and code compliance. Let's discuss the correct procedure for termination in both the electrical panel and the outlet box. When terminating in the panel, firstly, strip the cable. Carefully strip approximately 6 inches of the outer insulation from the end of the metal-clad cable. Use a cable stripper or knife, being cautious not to damage the inner conductors. Secondly, separate the conductors. Spread out the conductors and clearly separate the white, which is neutral, black, which is hot, and green, which is the ground wires. This separation allows for easy identification and connection. Thirdly, trim the conductors. Trim the conductors to the appropriate length, allowing enough wire for bending and secure connections to the breaker and ground bar. Fourthly, form a loop on the ground wire. Bend the green ground wire into a loop shape. Ensure the loop is large enough to fit securely over the panel ground bar. Fifthly, connect the conductors to the breaker. Insert the black and white wires into the designated breaker terminals. Tighten the screws firmly to ensure a solid electrical connection. Sixthly, secure the ground wire. Insert the ground loop over the panel ground bar and tighten the screw to securely ground the circuit. Moving on to termination in the outlet box, firstly, strip the cable. Carefully strip approximately 4 inches of the outer insulation from the end of the metal-clad cable. Again, use a cable stripper or knife with caution. Secondly, separate the conductors. Spread out the conductors and separate the white neutral, black hot, and green ground wires. This step ensures each conductor can be easily identified and connected properly. Thirdly, trim the conductors. Trim the conductors to the appropriate length, allowing enough wire for creating a hook on the ground wire and making connections to the outlet terminals. Fourthly, form a hook on the ground wire. Bend the green ground wire into a hook shape. This hook will be used to secure the ground wire to the outlet box. Fifthly, connect the conductors to the outlet. Insert the black and white wires into the appropriate outlet terminals, ensuring correct polarity. Tighten the screw securely. Sixthly, secure the ground wire. Wrap the ground hook around the outlet box grounding screw and tighten the screw firmly. This creates a secure ground connection. There are several additional considerations to keep in mind. Firstly, always use antioxidant paste or compound on all connections. This helps prevent corrosion, ensuring a long-lasting and reliable electrical connection. Secondly, ensure all connections are tight and secure. Loose connections can lead to overheating and potential fire hazards. Thirdly, label the conductors as hot, neutral, and ground for proper identification. This can be especially useful for future maintenance or troubleshooting. Finally, always comply with all applicable electrical codes and hospital regulations. Hospitals often have specific electrical requirements for patient safety and equipment reliability. Understanding some more key concepts would be helpful. Grounding is essential for safety. The green wire connects to the grounding system, providing a path for fault current to flow back to the source, tripping the breaker and preventing electrical shock. Proper stripping techniques are important. Avoid nicking or damaging the conductors when stripping the insulation, as this can weaken the wire and create a potential point of failure. Torque specifications matter. Use a torque screwdriver to tighten connections to the manufacturer's specified torque. This ensures a secure connection without over-tightening and damaging the terminals. Conduit fill calculations may be needed. Ensure the number of conductors in the metal-clad cable does not exceed the allowable fill for the conduit or cable fitting. Cable clamps and connectors must be properly installed to secure the cable to the panel and outlet box, preventing strain on the connections. Testing after termination is important. Use a multimeter to verify continuity and voltage levels after completing the terminations. This confirms that the wiring is correct and the circuit is functioning as intended. Understanding the National Electrical Code, or NEC, is critical. The NEC provides detailed requirements for electrical installations, including wiring methods, grounding, and overcurrent protection. Different types of metal-clad cable exist, each with its own specific applications and limitations. Select the appropriate type of cable for the intended use, considering factors such as voltage rating, temperature rating, and environmental conditions. Hospital-grade metal-clad cable typically has additional requirements for insulation and grounding to minimize electrical noise and ensure patient safety. Overcurrent protection is also very important. The circuit breaker protects the wiring from overload in short circuits. Select the appropriate breaker size based on the ampacity of the conductors. Voltage drop is another factor. Ensure the voltage drop in the circuit does not exceed 3%, as excessive voltage drop can cause equipment malfunction. Working with electricity can be dangerous. Always de-energize the circuit before working on any electrical equipment and follow proper lockout-tagout procedures. Regular inspections and maintenance are essential for ensuring the continued safety and reliability of electrical systems. Inspect connections for tightness and corrosion and test circuit breakers regularly. Furthermore, arc flash hazards should be considered. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment, or PPE, when working on energized electrical equipment to protect against arc flash hazards. Understanding electrical drawings and schematics is helpful for troubleshooting and maintaining electrical systems. These drawings provide a visual representation of the wiring and connections. Power quality issues should be addressed. Harmonics, voltage sags, and other power quality problems can damage electrical equipment. Install appropriate filters and surge protectors to mitigate these issues. Energy efficiency is an important consideration. Use energy-efficient lighting and equipment to reduce energy consumption and save money. Proper disposal of electrical waste is also crucial. Dispose of old wiring, circuit breakers, and other electrical components properly to prevent environmental contamination. Continuing education is essential for staying up to date with the latest electrical codes and technologies. Attend training courses and seminars to enhance your knowledge and skills. Round fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs, provide additional protection against electrical shock. Install GFCIs in wet locations and areas where electrical hazards are present. Surge protection devices, or SPDs, protect electrical equipment from voltage surges caused by lightning or other transient events. Proper labeling of electrical panels and circuits is essential for easy identification and troubleshooting. Use clear and concise labels that accurately describe the function of each circuit. Thermal imaging can be used to detect hot spots in electrical panels and equipment, indicating potential problems such as loose connections or overloaded circuits. Emergency power systems are critical in hospitals and other essential facilities. These systems provide backup power in the event of a power outage. Understanding the principles of electrical safety is paramount. Follow safe work practices and use appropriate tools and equipment to prevent accidents and injuries. Finally, documentation is very important. Maintain accurate records of all electrical work performed, including wiring diagrams, test results, and maintenance logs. In summary, properly terminating uninsulated conductors in hospital-grade metal-clad cable requires attention to detail, adherence to electrical codes, and a commitment to safety. By following the procedures outlined in this explanation and continuing to expand your knowledge of electrical systems, you can ensure safe and reliable electrical installations.